For day 2, it's a bit trickier. They can watch the video again, maybe even twice on Tuesday on the second day, because the trickiest of all, I think, for the students is the retell. That's where they would cut these story cards apart and place in the correct order and glue them or paste them onto this paper here in the correct order. Give them lots of guidance. These are hard to interpret sometimes, and you have to pay attention to the video yourself, but help them out. It's really important. And if they get on a wrong track, have them explain their thinking and correct them. And let's get these in the right order and make sure they understand. This helps tremendously with comprehension. And then as they continue through the week, there's typically more work on the other sides. They can watch the video for the week's story. In the first week, it's Bear Snores On, as many times as they like, and to help them out. And then at the end of the week, they would fill out one of these. And, it's better if they can do it and not you. So help them out by reading them, but see if they're getting the answers right. Having you get everything correct is not what we're looking for. We're trying to get the kids to think on these. So just be careful of that. After the story pack, let's see what's next. Oh, that's right. I was going to show you how to get to the video for Bear Snores On or any of the stories of the week through Seesaw. So let's go there next. Okay, to get to Bear Snores On or any of the week stories, you go to Seesaw. Again, under Activities, scroll down till you see the Read Aloud. Again, do not hit Add Response. You only need to watch the video. So you click on the video, click on the link, and it will play the video for you. And once your child has seen and heard the video, then you can get to the worksheet. And that's how you get there. All right, confession. I just had a wiggle break that included a big plate of turkey leftovers. Loved it. Anyway, so another of your assignments for your child each day will be the daily writing prompt. To find the daily writing prompt, you'll need to go to Seesaw and look for the day's date. So for Monday, the 30th, the writing journal prompt is here. Again, don't hit the add response. You just need to open this up where it's easy to see. And your child will be using their writing journal. I think it's titled My Writing Journal. And I'm sorry, I don't have a picture to show you. But it has a colorful front cover, glossy cover, and it's has white wire binding that came home sometime last week. So open to a blank page anywhere in there, and they would copy down for today. A good name for an elf would be, and then they would fill in the blank using best guess spelling. So remind them that they need to start each sentence with a capital letter. Everything else should be lowercase, unless needed, using punctuation, and make sure that they have spaces between each word, something that I battle with daily. We don't want one long word. Make sure there's what we call a spaceman or a finger space between each word. So let's say for this one, they wanted to say a good name for my elf would be Roger. After rewriting the sentence, when they get to Roger, they should use best guess spelling and not rely on you to spell Roger for them. So acceptable spellings would be, of course, with a capital letter, capital R, R-O-J-R, R-A-J-R, something along those lines. Use it, and that will let us know if they are hearing and sounding out like they should. If you spell everything out for them always, we will never know what they're thinking and hearing. So this is a good opportunity. Close is good, and that's for writing prompt. And you'll have one of these for each day. Another thing that you can do for the week is your sight words. Going into December, we're doing the red list that will be posted or is posted in Seesaw. Again, no need to hit add response. Just open up, Click on the link, and we can have each word said out to them. This would be week 1, week 2, and week 3. We also have each week listed at the top. I've highlighted here in yellow for week 1. Those words are at the top. And if they would like to, they can go to the weekly list and word wheels. That's this colorful wheel down here that will take you to another one. So for each week, they could click and just practice those sight words, or if they're up to it, they can go to the whole list, click on this word wheel, and spin and try to recite those words to you. So all of the mentioned before in this video is all required work. And I know that's a lot. And this is what we do each day. I would highly recommend you try to keep on top of it and don't let it slide. Videos will be posted for the story packs as the weeks come up. I will not post anything in advance. Same for the math lessons and writing prompts. So I will give those out one or several days in advance, but I'm not going to upload everything into Seesaw because that's too much for you. And I'd rather stick to 1 week at a time. So that's all the required work, and that all needs to get into the packets to return to me when your child comes back in January. Everything through Seesaw that I've mentioned so far is for you to view videos or to view aids, but not to turn in work into Seesaw. That is to say, however, if I may add some fun things in Seesaw, and that's completely optional. If your child sees that they want to do that, because sometimes I run across some really fun things, so I might put those in there, but not required work. Now, there is also some work that is highly encouraged for you to do. In weeks 1 and 2, you have blue homework packets. Optional, but highly encouraged because I'm not seeing these until January. You can time this out however you want. So work on these whenever you can. You do not have to follow a weekly schedule for that. You also have a pack with the alphabet tracer, trace and do pack that provides help tracing letters, particularly focusing on the lowercase letters where they need more help. Now, I don't have the entire pack, but give you an idea. If we go to this page here, the way that I would like for these to be filled out would be, of course, in pencil. I used a marker so you can see, but they would do the tracer line, and then the line below is for them to do on their own, tracer line, and on their own. So 1 or 2 pages a day is all that I'm asking, and they need to keep up with their letters, and whatever you could do to remind them that when they're spelling out words and sentences, most of the time they're using lowercase letters. Let's work on getting away from popping in uppercase letters in the middle of words, so that's important. Also, there's a white envelope in there. This is something for fun. There's a lot of pokey pen activities in here to do, and I've done pokey pens before. If you don't have a push pen, look in the math kit. There should be a pokey pen in there, math or the literacy kit, and they can use that. I recommend them using either doing the pokey pens on carpet, a rug, or a piece of cardboard, not on top of a bed, not on a tabletop, because it could scratch it up. But they should know what to do. They would pokey pin the design in the middle, and once they're done, cut around the ornament, and it could be hung on a Christmas tree or up in a window to let the light shine through. So there's a good handful of those. Those help with fine motor skills, which helps them with handwriting, drawing, coloring, and even tying shoes. So that's important and fun. Also, in your packets, you will come across the Stories of God magazines or packets. These are for you and your family to do. I don't need these back, so you keep these. Kindergarten putting this pack together quite a few years ago, and it's been a fun one to do for kids over the Christmas break. And of course, that was originally done between in-person school. Now that we are doing where this is sandwiched in between NTI work, this may seem like too much or something that you and your child are not interested. However, it is filled with a lot of fun things that are different than what we do on a week-to-week basis. It's Christmas themed, and so if it doesn't seem like more NTI, your child can complete as much or all of this if they like. So any child that completes all of this and returns it with everything done, they will get a special treat, perhaps no morning work for a week or something along those lines. If you don't complete the whole pack, no worries, keep it at home for next year or whatever. But otherwise, this is not required. And that's the last of the packets. Can you believe it? Final thoughts. First of all, congratulations for wading yourself through all of this video, but I thought it would be easiest or easier to comprehend what all is needed to do. It's a lot. It's a lot, and I recognize that, and I know that you have your own lives and your jobs, and I can't imagine what that's like. But your child's education is important to us. It's important to me. It's important to kindergarten at St. Michael's. So we want to give your child the tools that they would normally get in these unusual times. I think it's so important that you do whatever it is you can to make week 1 of NTI fun for your child. Reward them or do whatever is needed. But if week 1 is a drag for you, it will be a drag for them, and it'll make weeks 2 through 4 impossible. So make sure it's fun, that they stay focused, and that they're having a good time. I would like to, in addition to the morning meetings that we have, that I have with your children, perhaps set up a little more casual Zoom meeting at some point. I don't know when, where we can do some sharing and just have some fun. But for those morning meetings and the small group meetings that you'll have once a week, in addition, make sure that they're focused and that they have the things that they need and that they know that this is serious and that this is schoolwork, and ask for them to prove to you how smart they are. They are really smart kids, and be proud of them. They're great kids, to be sure. With any questions that you have or problems, email me. Always email me whenever. I won't be perfect. I'll get as much right as I can and try to make it easy for everybody. So we'll get through this, and good luck to you. And I will see you on the other side of the screen next week. Bye.